Hi. Okay, there we go. Hi. That should be good. I just adjusted my mic. Just changed a few settings over here, so hopefully some of the my settings haven't entirely fucked over my setup. But yes. Anyway, hi everybody. Is that a rabbit playing with a dog toy like a dog? No, absolutely not. It's I don't even know what creature I am, tbh. But okay, what's up everyone? It's currently 2 a.m. for me. So I just got back from like a very extensive fucking shift. And I had to talk about this. I truly did. Cause like gatekeeping as a topic has been how do I wanna say this? It's a hot button topic recently. Right? Like it's a hot topic, it's a hot button topic, and it seems like the two people that were involved with the gatekeeping drama is now involved in the new gatekeeping drama. Like it is so insane. You do not get this shit anywhere else. Here's a Christmas gift. Oh, thank you, Candy Sensei. Haha, Sensei. Sensei is very the name and the word Sensei is very relevant for this topic here. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I actually even did mention Blue Archive when I started talking about like the initial gatekeeping drama, because I mentioned that unlike Blue Archive, which, immediately throws you into a filter that gets a lot of, let's say, the non-deep weebs out, like the whole lolly shit, that's not something that a lot of people are comfortable with. But in VTubing, we don't really have any of that. VTubing has like a universal appeal, and what a lot of people that can get into VTubing will do is that they will take like the things that they like about VTubing, because the concept itself is a universally likable thing, but then they will ignore any other culture that is part of VTubing that they don't necessarily like. And I even say Blue Archive is a game that is probably the only, like at least like in the anime sphere that I know of, the only game in recent history that is able to successfully gatekeep people. Like actually, like I seriously do believe that, because like you have, for example, fucking Genshin Impact. You have a lot of other gacha games like Uma Musumers. You have a lot of other games like Nikkei, where yes, a lot of people generally like them. Maybe Nikkei appeals to other people more than it does for others, but Nikkei still has like mostly a universal appeal, and you're not going to get looked at weird if they say you like Nikkei, right? Like, Nikkei has like big titties, especially in Azure Lane 2, where Azure Lane just released actually an update, an outfit for like one of their characters, where it was like a bunny outfit, and he was shaking the bottle like he was having a blowjob, he was giving a hand job, while also appearing like he got fucking fucked, like the animation was styled that way. It was wild, right? Like, and any man would see that and say, hell yeah, brother, my man, fucking dab me up, brother. But Blue Archive is different, because again, the global consensus, the consensus for the average person when they see lolly shit is at least like the bare minimum you would get looked at weird. At most, you'd get probably the cops called on you, right? That's just how it works. Because, lollies are not for everyone. Not that I think there's any reason with that. There's any problem with that, rather. I mean, I made a fucking whole video defending lollies, so my stances on this. Yeah. Am I the only one who knows the difference between normies and antis? Because normies don't have or had interest in anime, while antis don't like normie lovers. I think everybody knows that. The thing about normies is that I think it's a real weeb, like one of the real weebs, or like at least a deep weeb, is going to recognize a normie when he sees one. A normie is basically somebody who like only lightly indulges in the culture. They don't really participate in it, or like know or like a lot of the other aspects aside from like watching 3 popular shows or maybe even picking up like a hobby or two that is from that sort of culture, but they don't really go beyond that. And you know what? That's fine. Being a normie is fine. I genuinely do think so. Like, being a normie is fine. I don't think you should be shamed for being a normie, because I think to a certain extent we all start out as normies, right? Like, you know, when you participate or when you join into a culture like that you really like, you don't know too much about it, and then you know you really get into it and you learn, you participate in a lot of the activities, you know the rituals, you understand the customs, you see a lot of, you recognize a lot of the unspoken rules, and you just get integrated in it. There isn't any initiation or like some sort of officiality in there, but it's mostly vibe based, I would like to think. Yeah. So that's the problem. Sorry, I'm also drinking right now, so that's why you might hear me like trying to swallow a liquid or something, right? But that's the problem that we are facing right now, chat. Because we have a situation where Blue Archive canceled sponsored streams because a lot of their community is whining about the selection of the people that got sponsored. Right? And look, the people that were selected are these 4. Giguk, Zentreya, CDogVA, and Iron Mouse. And I think when any Blue Archive fan sees this, they immediately see who the problem is. Right? It's not Giguk. Garnt is okay, because he is probably the most open-minded and willing to consume this kind of fiction, like the way it was intended to be consumed. It's not Zentreya, because Zentreya actually likes Blue Archive, and if I remember correctly, has actually played it, or at least she said she played it. She low-key fucks. I also think that she low-key fucks with the lolly stuff, or is okay with it despite preferring adult bodies. And Iron Mouse has played Blue Archive like fucking 6 months ago, actually. Like, I actually even have it right here. Yeah. The person that people have mostly an issue with is CDogVA, for obvious reasons. Right? Look, you can even see it from the tweets right here, saying shit like this. I don't know who thought it was a good idea to get the guy who was freaking out over an Arrow manga sensei figure to stream this game of all things, but it's a good thing they blocked out. So we're gonna get into this later. Right? We're going to get into this later. The problem with Iron Mouse and Zentreya are their fan bases? No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Bro, you think Zentreya and Iron Mouse's fan base are going to like harass or like infest the Blue Archive game? No, dude. Iron Mouse, I would like to think Zentreya and Iron Mouse's audience are actually the type of person that are open-minded enough to actually play Blue Archive and be okay with it. I do think so, because those two are actual weebs. And like I said, Iron Mouse and Zentreya has played this game before. Yeah. They'd say ew. Some of them probably, but I'd say most of them won't, TBH. Yeah. So anyway, as you can see, the reason why I even bring up this like Twitter post or this Reddit post is because this initial post got deleted, chat. It actually got deleted, right? And there's a lot of backlash saying shit like, yeah, whoever, it's deleted right now, but you already saw the picture. Whoever cooked this never cooked again, right? They deleted it. Kani CEO of Kivotos, that's funny. Okay. He says, Nexon literally chose the worst fucking lineup. I wouldn't necessarily say that this is the worst fucking lineup, right? Like, again, I think the only person that most people have issue with is like CDogVA, and that's why you can see a lot of that anger being directed towards him, right? And there's also this saying they deleted the tweet, and if you look at the tweets, chat, 90k, 24k is not that, but not that much, but like 75k and shit like that. like a lot of people are genuinely upset at this. I wish I could like go over to the original tweet itself and like see the quote retweets because it was so fucking funny. Like it was actually so funny. It is the worst lineup. No, I don't think it is like the worst lineup, right? Cuz okay, how do I want to say this? Like it could be worse. Like okay, I do for an event like this, for Blue Archive to sponsor and to try and expand their brand, they need top streamers. And they have to choose streamers that are loosely related to the niche that they want, which is like, you know, anime, which is a lot of like weeb shit. Blue Archive didn't sponsor, let's say, you know, Charlie or XQC or Asmongold, for example, because at the very least, they did the bare minimum research and the common sense that they need to find anime adjacent people. Like, yeah, a lot of people don't like it, but it's not the worst, to be fair. You know what I mean? Like, they did the bare minimum research, but maybe, just maybe, actually, you know what, probably most likely, they probably didn't look into Connor that much, because, you have to understand, Trash Taste, Kadokawa owns Trash Taste. Whatever that agency that they have is doing a lot of work for the people that they're representing. Especially for weeb-related shit like this. Right? Like, yeah. It's intense. What they do? Oh, we're going to get into that, right? So anyway, after all this backlash, like, I'm only giving out, like, 3 examples of this because, I don't think I need to show you guys fucking every single one. And besides, a lot of it is deleted. Oh, sorry, not deleted. A lot of the aggregation that I would have wanted to find is gone because they deleted the initial tweet. But what happened is that Blue Archive then made an entire tweet saying this: "Hello Sensei, this is Blue Archive. We sincerely apologize for any confusion and concern caused by the Blue Archive influencer campaign. We take the valuable feedback you have shared with us seriously, and after internal review and discussion, we have decided to not proceed with this campaign." 2 million views, 17 million likes, by the way. Yeah. Moving forward, we will strive to communicate in ways that better align with the direction of Blue Archive and the expectations of Sensei. We would like to sincerely thank all Senseis who continue to support Blue Archive and share their valuable feedback with us. And as you can see, a lot of people are happy with this. A lot of Blue Archive fans are super happy with this. Yeah. Look, many creators love Blue Archive very much. Miwa is one of them. Yeah, a lot. I also saw that a lot of people were very angry that a lot of, let's say, normal Blue Archive players or people that do love and play Blue Archive has not been chosen for this influencer campaign. But like, you gotta understand, chat. You gotta understand. It's counterproductive for a company to sponsor figures in the space who already plays Blue Archive or is deep into the lolicunny culture because they were already gonna do it. Multiple sponsorship for one person with that kind of background in mind is good, but like for an entirely new one, it's not like I said, it's counterproductive. Especially if the goal is just to constantly remind the streamer and their audience to remind them about their product. And especially in a video game context, it's a lot more difficult. If the goal was to expand, and then again, if the goal was to expand and find new audiences that are new to Blue Archive, I do believe that finding people who are new, who are still adjacent to the culture and has a decent size that probably isn't like Connor is the right pick, right? Yeah, they need to expand the market, but they need to be careful with their new audience. Respect for that. Yeah, no, exactly. Because the reason why Blue Archive is, let's say, as gatekept as, let's say, it's a community and it's a game with with an ecosystem that is so untouched by like a lot of the chaos from the outside world. There are a lot of dramas in a lot of other gacha games. And in Blue Archive, yes, there is like some drama here and there, but never big enough that warranted global attention until now. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, in Uma Musume, fucking, there's a lot of there's in Twitter at least, there's a lot of Twitter spats about like these gimmick accounts that are pretending to be like Tokai Teo, that are pretending to be like a lot of the Umas, right? But then they say out of whack, out of pocket bullshit that is not representative of the character at all. They're all about gay and shipping and like, all these like things that are not necessarily, let's say, productive to the culture. And then they try to say that, oh yeah, Uma Musume is not for men and shit like that. In the case of Genshin Impact, you have people trying to assault the developers, hate on the game, boycott the game just because they didn't make the dark shade of the characters black enough, right? Or like is, let's say, accurate to the source or accurate to the real world equivalent and shit like that. Yeah, there's a lot of things, right? And the reason why Blue Archive has avoided that is because of the gatekeeping. Yeah, they hate those. So, what is it that... Oh, by the way, there are also silly things too. Like, I saw this and I thought it was very funny. Hello, John Nexon. Since I know you now listen to the opinions of random Twitter nobodies, I would like to ask, when are you going to add a sex update? I don't think they were just nobodies, but I love this. I love this. I love this tweet a lot. I even gave it a like on my main account. The image? Yeah. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna get banned. I understand they want to expand the reach of the game, but the issue is that they don't know how to read their options. It's hard to say because for something like that, right? Like the creative department, the creative department and like the community department of the game is probably different from their marketing department. So you have to understand that when games and like entities and IPs get big like this, a lot of the departments within that product or within that company are not necessarily united in the same vision. Like, there's a lot of miscommunication that can go down from the top up, from the top down. But usually it's usually the marketing problems, the marketing team's problem. Yeah. Especially if it comes from a Korean company who may not necessarily understand with a lot of the, the politics that surrounds other people, around other communities. It's always a marketing team. True, it's always the marketing team. Then I saw this from Sidus saying best community ever. And I even saw this from fucking Tectone, chat. From Tectone of all people. Let me give you a TLDR of the situation. It's actually hilarious, he said. BA Blue Archive sponsors Sea-Dog, Iron Mouse, Zenshai, and Giguk. BA announces their sponsored stream on Twitter, expecting people to be excited. Player reaction is, why the fuck would we care if these people played? They don't even like the game. Fuck this shit. Well, this is not necessarily true. It's mostly Sea-Dog VA, like I said, right? BA notices immediately and cancels the stream, says they will endorse people who actually play the game moving forward. Oh, by the way, I'm going to shamelessly plug myself here. Hey, Blue Archive, if you want somebody that haven't played the game yet, but is like very aware of your culture, of like, what you represent, and like is down with, will play ball with what you have to offer, hit me up. Anyway, yeah, fans rejoice. Post blows up, getting infinite more traction without spending a dime. Honestly, I think this is a great call to players that actually want to play your game. Big W. For some reason, chat, when I see this, it feels a little disingenuous. I don't know why. Because something tells me that Tectone is the type of person that doesn't like lolly shit, but he's celebrating this for some reason. Like, maybe it's just me. He's fake? Yeah, I don't know. Like, okay, I don't know what's your opinion on Tectone, okay? But he gives me, like, intellectually disingenuous vibes. Like he actually does that. Like I think he's just doing it for the love of the game. Oh, sorry, not for the love of the game. He's just doing it to clip farm, to get into like attention. And you know what? To a certain extent, I respect that. Like, you know, hey, go get your bag, I guess. But you know, he's farming. Yeah, I'd like to think he was farming. Yeah. Yeah. He said he hates lollies. Yeah, and I don't. Yeah, and that's why I don't understand why he's rejoicing this. Big W. But maybe his greater point is that video game companies should listen to their community more than like employ normies or people outside the space that won't listen to them. Something about I think Tectone is the type of person that would say, yeah, these dumbass AAA companies need to stop listening to their third parties, their DEIs, their fucking consultancy jobs, and actually listen to their community shit. And if that was the angle he was trying to say to play, I can see it, but I don't know. Does he even know why BA are upset? Probably not, TBH. I don't think so. Like I said, it actually does feel like he's being intellectually dishonest here. Like I don't think he knows why people are upset. Yeah. But anyway, no, I just thought it was funny. Because, you know, he's basically putting a megaphone to this, and I thought it was worth noting. Yeah. Anyway, how do you want to start this? So, Connor is the main problem of this lineup, right? Because he has notoriously molded over lolly-related materials in the past, multiple times even. The oldest I could find was this, chat. Look at this. Trash Taste 5 years ago. Giguk tweets Onesan's emotos. That's all. That's the tweet. And then Connor says, how about no fucking children? I mean, need I say more? Should have been Joey. Oh, I agree. Because like, Joey is notoriously a lolicon. If I remember correctly, his favorite character or one of his most favorite characters was like the lolly vampire from Monogatari, right? So, yeah. So that was happening, and but the one tweet, the one clip that people refer to basically confirm Connor's disgust with lolly shit is this. Let's watch it. I already watched it. Because I wanted to see what it was all about, and you know what? I think it'll speak for itself. Look at this.
What the fuck?
Ladies and gentlemen, that I shout out Eromanga Sensei just for Gaunt.
Hell yeah!
Everybody, round of applause.
Well done, Joey. Well done.
I have a guilty pleasure for Eromanga Sensei because I'm into actual incest. Oh, sorry. Like I'm in low-key. I think incest is kind of hot, but it has to be blood-related.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, Joey.
Are we going to prison?
Even though I saw about 10 Eromanga Sensei figures along the way.
Why is there so many?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's popular enough, I guess. It's actually not too bad, to be honest with you. I'm not exactly a fan of Eromanga Sensei, but this is actually a pretty solid
I think you'd have the FBI knocking if you said you were.
Well, I mean, Gaunt should be used to that.
Yeah, as you can see, are we getting arrested from this? Why are there so many? We would be getting arrested if we were, yeah.
Eromanga Sensei, but this is actually a pretty solid
I think you'd have the FBI knocking if you said you were.
Well,
yeah, like the way he says those has so much venom in it. I don't know if it was just memeing, but like obviously to a lot of people who may see this, that's all they need.
And Gaunt should be used to that by now, right?
I'm okay not seeing the figure, you know?
You sure?
Yeah.
There's like a child's playmat there. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, I'll bring it out. I'll bring it out, don't worry.
The fuck is that?
I think it's supposed to symbolize Suggy.
Yeah, look, dude, it's so funny, because Joey and Garth is like, yeah, dude, let's fucking look at this shit, and then Connor's just, no way, dude, no way.
He's like, bed, right?
What happens in this anime? Why is it children's stuff?
Because she is a hentai artist.
She is the Eromanga Sensei.
Yeah. She's
What?
like.
It doesn't sound like it was memeing, to a
She's
certain
the
extent,
Eromanga Sensei.
Yeah.
And
She's like 10.
and the brother, I believe, is an Eromanga author, right?
Author.
He's like,
yes,
yeah,
he is an author.
How do
Yes.
I remember more of Eromanga Sensei than
I
you?
don't know, man.
Bro, she's practically got like the fucking Cars bed, bro. What is that? She's not a hentai
Basically,
artist. Oh no, what the fuck? What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
All right, and
What the fuck?
Yeah, look at Joey and Garn. They're just fucking laughing at Connor's
and
reaction
the
here.
grand
Why
reveal.
is it like a child's playmat?
I mean, how old is Sagir again in the show?
I have no idea.
Playing ignorance. Dude, 100% he probably has like a rough estimate.
Oh,
There you go. There's Sagiri.
no.
I think this goes.
Anyway, that's the clip. And as you can see, like again, Joey and Gart are just having fun with the Sagiri figurine, fucking memeing the fuck out because they saw the anime, or at least know what the anime is all about. And Connor is like, what the fuck is this shit, dude? This is disgusting. So literally just from these two clips alone, we can see that Connor is not all about that shit. Yeah. Is he a weeb? Yeah, I would think so. A cultured one? Probably not. Because if you've seen many episodes of Trash Taste, I would even say he's more leaning towards a normie than he is like a weeb, right? Like, compared to Garnt. He's exaggerating on purpose. Oh, yeah, no, of course he's exaggerating on purpose. But I think it's obvious that, like, he's exaggerating on purpose to, like, play it up for the camera, right? Like, I understand. I get it, right? But there's a reason why he's called the monkey in the group. And that is because he has, like, compared to the other two, he has the most basic tastes, and his willingness to commit to the weird shit that anime has to offer is not to the same depths as Joey and Garnt is. He is the most normie among the three. And even if he is playing, this vid is fucking old though. It doesn't matter if it's old, cause I think it's still consistent. You really think Honor changed his mind regarding like lolly content? I really wouldn't think so, TBH. At most,
I can judge.
What the fuck?
At most, I would like to think that he tried to, he learned not to speak too much about it or keep his mouth shut about it because, you know, he doesn't want to anger his fans. But like, knowing how much of a normie he is, I think he is still uncomfortable with lolly material. That being said, yeah, it's pretty normal to find it weird. Yeah, I would like to think so, TBH. Like I said, if you show lolly to a normal person, they'd probably think you're weird, right? I don't think Connor actually hates lolly material in the same level that a lot of people think. Because if you look at like a lot of the outrage from the Blue Archive community, they're trying to paint the picture that Connor is this one fucking dude that hates lollies, that hates anime, that hates degenerate shit. He's a fucking normie. He shouldn't have been chosen, blah, 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 like shit like that, right? Right? But at the same time, again, I don't think it's that deep. I don't think it validates I don't think it like invalidates or validates his personal morals or principles, and Connor doesn't grandstand about it the same way a lot of these slacktivists and idiots on Twitter does, right? I think he's not comfortable with lolly material, but he doesn't necessarily hate it, right? Otherwise, he wouldn't be friends with Joey and Garnt, or at least he would actively berate them for actively liking lolly material, right? Yeah. That being said, yeah, maybe friendship bias is a thing. Human tendencies make it so that you can actively denounce flaws that you absolutely hate in a random stranger, yet excuse said flaws from your friends because they are your friends. But at the same time, like I said, chat, I haven't seen him morally grandstand over shit like this or publicly denounce them or get super upset about them or whatever things that he usually does for the things he dislikes. Yeah, he does say, oh, are we getting arrested? Oh, FBI, oh god, that's disgusting and shit like that. But I think half of it is a meme, and half of it he's playing for the, half of it is a meme playing for the camera, half of it is actually genuine, like, uncomfortability. Yeah. Again, I do think he is uncomfortable and dislikes this shit, but not in the way that most people think he does. Yeah. But it's true. Right? It's true that, at least I agree, that yes, Connor was not the best pick for this sponsorship. They could have gone to Joey instead, or anyone else from Trash Taste, or literally any weeb anime streamer like Professor Lando, or something. But I think it's obvious that they chose this group because they are friends, and yeah, they are friends. Yeah, they're friends. Duh. Like I'm going to guarantee you right now, chat, the first person they reach out to in this lineup is probably Gigok or Iron Mouse. And then and then the agency that represents Gigok or Iron Mouse just basically said, "Oh yeah, if you're interested or want more, we can pitch in like Sea-Dog, VA, and Zentreya." Iron Mouse how? Oh, Iron Mouse plays Blue Archive and actually likes it. So, yeah. Yeah, Iron Mouse has done Blue Archive sponsorship before. Oh, I didn't know she did a sponsorship, but I did know she played Blue Archive before. So yeah, that enforces my rant that yes, they did actually reach out to Iron Mouse again. Yeah. But anyways, yes. I do get again where Blue Archive is coming from, where they want to expand their brand, they need new viewers in, so they wanted to choose people that may not be, let's say, whose audience may not be new to the game, who may not be like familiar with the game too much, but may have probably heard of it, right? Yeah, and I think that's why they chose like Sea-Dog. That's my rat at least. Yeah. Now, do I think Blue Archive should have taken the... sorry, let's go back to here. Do I think Blue Archive should have taken down the collab? Absolutely not. I'm gonna be honest with you, chat. I don't think an entire event or an entire collaboration for entire groups should be ruined by the reputation of one person. Not that I think it's actually ruined, but like, I think for the other people in that group, like, Zentreya, Gigok, and Iron Mouse, like, it sucks that it isn't proceeding as planned. If people only directed their money at Connor, specifically, then just remove him from the collab and keep the collab going. But maybe it would make Blue Archive look bad if they just removed Connor and kept everyone else, and maybe those other three wouldn't proceed and go into the collab itself without their friend being there with her. Yeah, it would. Yeah, no, I agree that it would look worse. I just think it sucks. But like PR wise, I'm 100% aware that it would make them look worse. It's just like a very lost. I would still go. I would still go with the bag rather, is what I'm saying, right? Yeah. Sadly, right now, Iron Mouse can't afford another PR nightmare. True. Especially because he just got... Iron Mouse and Connor just got involved into another gatekeeping drama. The next one, the next drama that Iron Mouse needs is another one of those. Yeah, except this wasn't a lose. This was a big W for BA. Oh, I agree. Like I said, always gatekeep, always listen to your community. Yeah, sometimes your community might be retarded. I'm not talking about Blue Archive specifically. Yes, sometimes your community might be retarded, but that community is the reason why there's a lot of money going your way, right? So it's actually just in your best interest to most of the time listen to what your community has to say within reason, right? In this case, I think gatekeeping is like fine in general. I always am an advocate for gatekeeping, especially if it invites a lot of bad faith actors. But it really is a bad year for Mousy. I agree. Oh, hi, Gear. Forgive my intrusion that I'm not even surprised. Are these the same lolcows who supported Hassan the Shocker? I'm not sure. I don't know if Garnt or like the other people are friends with Hassan, but I know Connor definitely is. I think everyone has just gotten sick of the disingenuous entries from newcomers whose overt response has become necessary to stop destroying the original IP for better or worse. Oh, I agree with that. What that other guy said, you can't gatekeep without being nice. Yeah. So anyway, Zentreya actually responded to this, and he said, well, always next time. No biggie and understandable. I'd rather it go to someone who's played non-stop. Perfectly reasonable. I'm going to keep playing BA though, because it's another gacha I'm actually enjoying. Really enjoying the story and characters. Very cute so far. Brings me back to early 2010s animes. Reminds me a bit of Mugen Soul's gameplay to a bit with the 3D chibi models. Brings me back to PS3 days of this Gaia. I don't know what this is. I'm probably a normie when it comes to video games. Trinity Universe and Neptunia, etc. Very nostalgic in a way. Yeah, I would like to think this is a good response. She took it very well, even though I know she's probably like very mad and mouthing about it. Zen doesn't want another drama. True. Yeah, 100%. The last thing these people need right now, especially Zen, Iron Mouse, and Connor, is another big drama. Yeah. This Gaia is an RPG. Oh. Dian, do you like Oremo? I watched Oremo back then. You know, funny thing is, I thought when I first watched Oremo, I thought it was actually a hentai. So I watched like 5 episodes and I was like, so where's the incest sex? And obviously there was no incest sex, but I kept going anyway. I don't exactly remember a lot of the things that transpired in Oremo. Yeah, it got memory hold. I don't know if I disliked it or I liked it anymore. Yeah. Then they shouldn't have accepted the deal. Yeah, but the bag though. But at the same time, like I said, I don't think Connor 100% hates lolly stuff. I just think he's uncomfortable with it. And they saw that, my rat is that the agency pushed for Connor. Trash Taste pushed for Connor. Geeks Plus pushed for Connor. Since like probably Iron Mouse and Gigak got invited. So, you know. Yeah. Nusagi, what agency? Oh, Geeks Plus. And, okay, so Geeks Plus is the agency that owns Trash Taste. And they are basically like, yeah, here we go. Yeah, these are their talents. It's this girl Ariel, Deputy Aru, Sea-Dog VA, Daidus. Oh, they have new members now. I don't even remember I don't even know half of these people. I don't know who this is. I don't know who this is. Emmy, okay, yeah. Gigak, yeah. Goresh, okay. Kafel, I don't know that person. I know that person. Let me solo her? What? I didn't know Geeks Plus was I didn't know Let Me Solo Her was in Geeks Plus. I didn't know that. Yeah, no. This is a lot of this is as surprising as I'm as surprised as you are. Max Di Capo, Mother's Basement is in Geeks Plus now? I didn't know that. Whoa. Ohara. Okay, actually no, I did know about Onigiri, never mind. Otaku versus. I don't know who this girl is. I do know this guy. Obviously Sydney. Of course Joey. The Gaming Beaver, yeah, I knew. Trash Taste, yep. Okay, yeah. So basically that's their entire roster, chat. Expat Club only? It seems to be like content creators whose main content is up around like Japanese culture. So it makes sense that a lot of them are like, quote unquote expats, or at least people that are interested in JP culture, right? Like not just JP games and like JP movies and JP shows and shit like that, but like, Japanese, I don't want to say it, but like, I don't know how else to put it. Japanese propaganda peddlers, okay? Like, yeah, I don't know how to put it. Obviously, they are going to like, criticize Japan if Japan deserves it. But like, at the same time, it's like, it's the Japan is good streamers. Yeah, like like weebs who make Japan look good. I mean, it's a Tokyo-based, yeah, prominent Tokyo-based talent management. Yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, it is Tokyo-based. And it is owned by Kadokawa, chat. Look at this shit. It is owned by Kadokawa. That explains like why whoever is in their roster has like even more support and is pushed hard in like Japanese or anime or weeb related communities compared to like a lot of other people. They probably even go harder than Hololive a lot of the times, TBH. Well, actually no, I take that back. No. Hololive 100% has more people. BAVN is one of the hardest mediums to promote. The best way to boost the series is adapting it into an anime. Is it? Yeah, there is a anime. Yeah. Fans get animation. The anime attracts casual viewers while gatekeeping them from the VN, and the gates are still up. Yeah, there is a Blue Archive anime. I'm gonna be real with you. That's how I first discovered Blue Archive before I even knew that it was a game. Yeah, there's an anime. And, you know, I'm gonna be real with you, bros. I thought Uma Musume was an anime first before I knew it was a game. Yeah. Not newbie friendly? Really? Okay, well, I'm not a I'm not a newbie. So 82% of this like this TV show, 5.5 out of 10. Gotcha. Missed potential? Oh, I don't know why. But like obviously you can see why a lot of people aren't comfortable with this, right? This shit. Oh god. Oh god. Oh wait, no, let me just open the image. Open image in tab. Yeah, you can see why people are... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's a teacher and his, you know, his lolly students. And low-key, half of them wants to fuck him or something. At least that's the impression I get. Like I said, chat, I haven't played Blue Archive. I just thought that it's funny. I thought like the drama around it was funny. Or, sorry, the community around it was funny. I think they're a fascinating group culture. Yeah. The sensei design is awful. Oh, it's designed that way. It's designed that way. Whenever it comes to like self-insert characters like this, they are intentionally made to be the blandest, most self-insertable motherfuckers out there, just so your average fucking weeb can self-insert and see himself in his shoes. Right? And it's especially helpful if they make that character like a blank slate. Like somebody who is carried by the story rather than carrying the story. That's just like... I think that's like a greater fuck up of like anime as a whole. And like light novels as a whole. I fucking hate that sort of direction. Because at half the time, it feels like the main character is so uninteresting. I would have rather preferred we follow the perspective of one of the side characters instead. But obviously, maybe that's a culture clash thing because in Japan, that's popular. But the media that I like to consume, I don't like it. Korihama Akemi is my favorite for obvious reasons. Oh, let me copy and paste that. Who is that? Korihama Akemi. I don't know who this person is. Oh, it's a muscle girl. I see. From Blue Archive too. It's a villain? A member of the 7 prisoners who escaped the Corrections Bureau. Oh. Correction. Oh, that's where the correction meme came from. Because the prison is known as... Okay, maybe not prison, but like the Corrections Bureau where you get like corrected. Oh, I see. Did that just hit? Yeah. Like a correctional facility, it's not a new term. Yeah, but like when you with the added context that I see Blue Archive fans use that a lot to a point that it's actually a meme in the greater weeb community now. And then they literally have a corrections bureau. Like, you know, it's easy to it's easy to like find the pattern. I never knew this until now, chat. That's not a reason. It predates Blue Archive. Oh, really? Oh, okay. So Blue Archive was the one who embraced it then, is what you're telling me? Because they have a fucking corrections bureau? Interesting. Professor Nia is interesting. Is a better villain? Oh, thank you for the super. Oh, thank you, Douglas Diaz. Thank you so much, dude. To people who just got gifted, say thank you to Douglas Diaz. So who is this Nia person? I can see why. I can see why this is like a better villain according to you. Should I play this game? Now I want to play this game. Matsuko? Is that from Blue Archive? Mutsuki. Okay, sorry. Oh god, don't give me the white-haired woman. I will fall in love with her. Don't do it. Don't do it, brother. Be prepared, the story is long. Hey, it can't be as long as Fate Grand Order, right? Because Fate Grand Order, it was great. Fate Grand Order was hard to sit through sometimes. Because like, how do I want to say this? I think like the greater story of like Fate Grand Order was like kind of cool. I thought it was fascinating. I sat through all of it, but like near the end game, right? Like you know the time when Mash lost her powers. I forgot exactly the term. It was like I stopped playing a couple years ago. That got like really weird to me, like super weird. I never finished it because of that reason. So sometimes I actually just skip. Oh, welcome back. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Thank you so much. Fascinating, fascinating. The Lost Belt arc? Yeah. Fun fact, the creator of Senko-san is making BA doujins now because of Professor Nia. Oh, of course. Of course, like, Kanis Owo together. Right? I mean, it's to be expected to be you know, it's just how it is. It actually just is how it is. Oh. I want to see this. I want to see the reaction to this. Okay, so we got... This guy is up to... This bro... You know this person? I actually genuinely respect this person. I genuinely do. He is so fast on the uptake when it comes to like Twitter drama. Okay. Picks two people who constantly bitch about lollies and not two non-lolly VTubers. Nah, Giguk is absolutely not that. I feel like, see, okay, actually, can I just actually point out one of the most disingenuous thing, or like one of the more dishonest or like ignorant takes about this whole drama. Like, yeah, we can agree that Connor probably is the wrong person to have this collab, right? But I feel like a lot of these people don't know Giguk or his content, and they don't know Zentreya or their content, and they don't know Iron Mouse and their content. Like, who cares? Like, why do we have like? Okay, it's not that. Okay, sorry. Who cares is not the sentiment I want to say, but it's like, it's obvious that they're doing this because they want bigger numbers for the streamers. They're not gonna choose your random fucking 200k follower VTuber because they know they can get people that's worth their money. That's more like, you know what I mean? Like, Giguk is fine, IMO. Yeah, no, 100%. Giguk is 100% fine. He is like probably the most open-minded, the most like wisest person in the group. Like, I don't know why people like to pretend that everybody else here is problematic or that they're all normies, including like literally all of them. Like, I don't know why people are trying to say that. These Zentreya, Giguk, and Iron Mouse are definitely not normies. Sea-Dog, you can argue, is like one of the is a normie, and he is even explicitly admitted himself that he's part of the normie groups. Like, people, like, direct your anger towards Sea-Dog VA, dude. Why is this, like, I don't understand. I truly don't understand. Okay. Yep, it's just people parroting the phrase. Iron Mouse just panders a lot. Yeah, but at the same time, Iron Mouse has received a Blue Archive sponsorship before and has played Blue Archive. So, you know, Iron Mouse being here makes a lot of sense. Let's see. There was like a shit ton of gacha games that Hololive promoted, right? Iron Mouse just panders a lot now, and people perceive her as spineless. Oh yeah, no, I know. Like it does sound like it. I talked about this like in my previous stream, but like the veil, like the aura, like Iron Mouse is like uncritiquable aura just got destroyed. Like it feels now. It feels now that people are okay hating and like criticizing Iron Mouse. And they're more comfortable doing that now because there's a reason, there's actually a good reason to criticize her now. And it seems like it's a common sentiment among like a lot of people beyond the greater normie sphere. So if they do criticize Iron Mouse, they have like a lot of normie streamers to back it up. And I feel bad for Iron Mouse chat. I really do. Because part of me feels like she wasn't trying to do that. Like that wasn't like her actual intention. But I do agree that even if that wasn't her actual intention, like, you know, to pander, it does come off that way. It does come off as spineless. You know what I mean? It got more comfortable to hate her as a VTuber fan because of bandwagoning. Yeah. Like her armor is cracked, true. Like I think that's the problem with Iron Mouse. Like, and I think that's going to be a See chat, the thing about content creators is once that barrier gets broken, you will not be able to undo that. Right? You will not. The same case happened for Mr. Beast. Okay, actually, Mr. Beast is like the biggest example for this chat, right? Because if you guys remember the Dog Pack video, where Dog Pack made those like silly accusations against Mr. Beast, and it got like a shit ton of million views, and people were now starting to hate on Mr. Beast, right? And yes, Dog Pack, it turns out his videos were actually disingenuous. A lot of it didn't have proof. Some claims were valid, but at the same time, most of it was just like shit slinging for no reason, right? So that's the problem. And now but because that crack around Mr. Beast, that aura around Mr. Beast, that armor got broken, it's okay to hate her. It's okay to hate him now. Yeah. Mr. Beast survived that. Mousegun survives these two, TBH. Oh yeah, no, I agree. I'm not saying that it's like, you know, that it's something that they're not gonna be able to recover from. It's just like, it's a permanent, I'm just saying it's a permanent thing now. Reminding you that Connor and Gigak were also English VAs. We don't want, we don't want that on Blue Archive. Want English dub? Just hire the Japanese to do it. That's probably a bad idea, having the Japanese hire an English dub. But I agree. Gigak is not a VA though. If I remember correctly, Gigak is a bad voice actor. Sea-Dog though, yeah, VA is in his name for a reason. Next year is an all-out war, normies and Twitch versus us. Oh god, I'm afraid of what's gonna happen next year, chat. I'm gonna be real with you. I really am. He VA'd on ASR. Oh, I know that, HSR rather. I know that Gigak and actually the entire Trash Taste gang did do voice work for HSR, but that was from a one-off gag. And it was obvious that Gigak and Joey the Anime Man were the ones voice acting those, and they fucking sucked at them. But it was basically just a funny little Easter egg. The only one that was actually like decent in there was Sea-Dog, but that's it. Yeah. Dispatch? Oh yeah, Dispatch too, I guess. Blue Archive is Korean, not Japanese. Oh, true, that is true. Nexton is Korean. Which actually, you know what, is better. It's better. Nexon being Korean is better because they don't give a shit about politics. The problem with the Japanese right now is that they're starting to get a little bit more aware of, let's say, global politics and like how the world views these sorts of medias. And some of them are actually like capitulating. And I don't know if I like that. Oh, hi, cat. I don't think I do. Yeah. You can hear my cat, right? Shut up. Oh, God. Chibi Reviews is, the latest Chivity video is about this very topic, and he has shown his absolute appreciation for the Blue Archive community. Oh, I can see why, chat. Because, like, in Blue Archive, Chibi has been accused of a pedophile, among many other things, for being okay with lolly shit and stuff like that. And I'm in the same boat. Like, after my lolly video, I got a shit ton of hate. There's literally thousands of ENVAs out there. If BA doesn't want to hire people who rant on Twitter, they have all talents to choose from. Oh, that's true. That is true. The problem with that, though, is finding the right talent. It can be expensive to, like, actually search for talent that is going to do a good job, but at the same time is, like, a behavior that is, quote, unproblematic. If you look at Genshin Impact, I think Genshin Impact is the biggest example of this. For reference, Genshin Impact, like, most of their voice actors and voice actresses were kind of nobody voice actors. So a lot of them, most of them at least, were basically nobody voice actors that Genshin Impact was their, like, first major role, and it was cheaper, right? But because they didn't know the personalities, they don't know how the game was going to react, they didn't know how hard they were gonna pander to, like, a lot of the political shit that Genshin Impact was not doing, such as the whole accuracy to the world thing, then obviously you get fucked in the ass like that. Yeah. It depends. Yeah, BA fans don't want that Genshin Hoyo. Yeah, true. And you know what? You know why that's a fair comparison? Because the very few whales that is keeping Genshin Impact and, like, Hoyoverse alive are the type of people who hate politics anyway. So soon they will all start using AI voice acting anyways. Oh, that is true and also inevitable. So, you know, I can't disagree with you there. So that's the Blue Archive drama for you. It's very insane. It's a bit of a weird drama. Yeah. It's a bit of a weird drama. Oh. What are you talking about? The Japanese have always been political? Oh, I'm not talking... Okay, so not that kind of political. I'm talking about, like, US political. Like, you know, gender politics. So, like, yeah, gender politics, you know, the whole representation issues. You know, I don't want to say I think woke as a word, I think, is, like, also, like, one of those words that don't have any meaning. I cringe when I use it. But, like, I don't know what other words to use when I want to describe that kind of, like, culture and community. Right? Like, that's what I meant. Yeah. Like, obviously, yeah, a lot of Japanese media and Japanese anime has a lot of, like, politics involved. True. I agree with that. Or at least political themes, right? Like, literally a lot of medias do. It's just that when the problem with, like, Western storytelling is that they are not tact, or they don't know how to incorporate that kind of political messaging well. And even if they do, the type of message that they want to propagate are usually not the kind of message that is productive or helpful to society. Yeah. Like, you know, you can see it with, like, how Disney is, like, doing their movies. With, like, how Netflix is doing their things. Right? Like, you know. Obviously, there is good politics. Like, for example, right? Like, what's the term there? What's a good movie? What's a good recent movie, rather? The Menu. Have you guys seen The Menu? I think The Menu was, like, an excellent, like, political commentary on, like, classism, right? Like, I think that was done super fucking well, and I fuck with it. Yeah. Like, when you want to... I think when it comes to storytelling, when you want to push a message, the message usually wants to come first... Oh, sorry. The story should come first before the message. Because if the story is good, the message comes stronger. You don't want to ham-fist what you want to say or make it too obvious. You really don't. Because at least for people like me, I don't like being treated as if I'm fucking stupid. I truly do not. Yeah. Oh yeah, did you know? I think you already talked about Netflix buying. Yeah, Warner. Yeah, I did. There's a little bit of a development to that. Netflix wanted to buy Warner Bros. Paramount said, okay, here's the update. Paramount offering Warner Bros. Okay. Okay, there we go. I got these two. Okay. So yeah, here's the development. Warner Bros offers Netflix. Netflix offers Warner Bros like 80 something billion dollars, right? 80 billion fucking dollars. That's a lot of money to buy Warner Bros, right? But then Paramount decided to counter offer 108 billion. So that's 20 more billion. Around 20 more billion, rather. Yeah. But then, Warner is apparently not all about that, because the problem with Paramount is that they're offering 108 billion, but they don't actually have 108 billion right now. If we look at Paramount net worth. If we look at the net worth for Paramount, it's only this much billion. Where the fuck are they gonna get 100 billion if they only are worth like, even if we go generous, right? Even if their assets is over like 45 billion dollars, how are they gonna get fucking over 60 billion to make this bid? Like, it's impossible. So that's why, like, it's like, you know, yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. It's kind of weird. Yeah. And it doesn't help that Warner Bros. Let's see. Meanwhile, Netflix has over. Oh God. Oh God. See, Netflix can absolutely fucking afford them. Meanwhile, Paramount cannot. So, you know, it's just not happening. I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. I'm gonna be real with you. Stock value is literally just the image of company nowadays, not the actual value. Oh, true. True. But that's the game. That's like the game that like the U.S. stock market is playing right now. I do think that we are in a bubble, and I'm waiting for that bubble to crash just so I can like all in on it. Yeah. He's a big fish now, right? Yeah, exactly. Done engaging with rage bait. Merry Christmas. See you guys for streams soon. Okay. Wow. Yeah. He's not happy about like the whole thing. Oh, I also kind of wanted to talk about this too. Okay, chat. I wanted to talk about this too. Do you know who this bitch is? This is Suzuhara Lulu. She graduated back in 2021. She used to be like lovingly referred to as like an eldritch fucking abomination creature because she's like a weirdo ass girl, and her rigging is so stiff. Her expression capture is so stiff that it's actually like uncanny. The way that she reacts to things is just her being like her eyes just go, and it's she goes around. Actually, Lulu, yeah, it is actually Lulu, and I love this bitch a lot. A long time ago, I love this. Yeah, look at how stiff her shit is. Yeah, look at that. It's almost Gargura levels of fucking terrible, but that actually made her all the more lovable, right? This is the second time a Nijisanji member came back from a graduation. And the first being Sasaki Saku. The reason why Sasaki Saku graduated was because at first she joined Nijisanji with the express intention of playing Nintendo games because she wanted that to be her niche. But because at that time, Nijisanji just couldn't get that almost immediately, she left. And when Nijisanji got those rights, she just came back. And then pop, It's so easy. It was actually that easy. And now she's coming back. And I think I know why she's coming back, chat. So if we look at okay. Let's see. Somebody linked her PL here. I can tell you why she came back. It's actually numbers related. Suzuhara Lulu PL. Give me a sec, okay? We're going to find it. And it's very self-explanatory. Okay, there we go. This I think this thread has like the link to her PL, right? Does this thread have a link to her PL? Please tell me it does. Chat, what's fucking Lulu's PL again? She's actually back now. Yeah, she's actually back now. Right there? Where? Fuck, wait, hold on, I'm stupid. Come on, dude. I forgot the name of her PL, so now I have to find it here. Watagashi Uno. Okay. Watagashi Uno. Sorry. Yeah, I forgot the name. Okay. We are going to quickly... Misumi Yuka. Oh! So it was right. Oh god. Get out, cat. Get out. Come on, man. Come on. Fucking give me her link. I just want her link, dude. There we go. Jesus, how hard was that? This is hopeless. You know what? I'll just tell you why. I wanted to... This is not what I was looking for. Okay, this is not what I was looking for. But basically, the reason why she came back is numbers. Uno is the VTuber. Fuck. Come on, dude. Just take me to the fucking channel. Why is YouTube so retarded? Google so retarded? Anyway. It won't. This is not it, Chief. This is not it. Okay, basically the reason why she came back is numbers. Yeah, numbers. She's not getting the bag that much anymore. So she's coming back. Oh god! Wait. Oh, I like that. Ooh, oh boy. Numbers. Yeah, it is just basically numbers. Nimi, my beloved. Oh, shit. Speaking of Nimi, chat. Speaking of Nimi. Look at this shit. Nime Hime preview from photo shooting. Cosplay sponsored by Wet Rose 2019. Oh, it's a cosplay account. Okay, cool. Sorry, a cosplay shop. Wow. She looks pretty. And I think it's a good cosplay. Background. I wanted to try on the cos fully way earlier, but I didn't get to it until yesterday after a 9-hour workday. I'm always unreliable as fuck when it comes to pre-checking the cosplay before an important day. So I was so certain I had the petticoat with me until midnight. I realized I didn't. I was like, fuck, can I get anyone to bring me one at the studio? 10 a.m. while doing my makeup there? Sounds like a hella annoying task no matter who I'd ask, but I feel bad. So I researched and realized Akihabara Don Quixote is open 24/7. I didn't know that. I've been avoiding donkeys like the pest because of how crowded they are, even though I used to love them, but I can't take these crowds in narrow areas anymore. Anyway, I taxied the donkey at 1 a.m. because that's really my only choice without a petticoat. The dress has sadly zero volume, and it was astounding. I don't recognize Akihabara. Wow! And the donkey was so empty and calm. Wow! Okay. Rush back, because in the end, because of this girl's failure, I only got 5 hours of sleep. Which is kind of tough for me because it makes my dry eyes even worse with lenses when I'm tired. But I powered through 6 hours of my photo shooting with a petticoat, and the most calm donkey discovery was worth it. So yay. I see. I see the vision, Cake Princess. Nimi responded to this? Oh, Nimi hasn't responded to this yet. I see. Yeah, Nimi hasn't responded to this yet. But, you know. Damn. She does look kind of fabulous. Chat, okay, well, fuck. There was, like, other drama I wanted to talk about, too. Like, what happened to, what's his face? VirtuaCon or something? Right? Fuck happened with that? XQC. Oh, I was already done talking about XQC. There wasn't any new developments as far as I am aware. Wow, that's a lot of fucking people. Tons of talent stepping away from VirtuaCon that was supposed to be this weekend. From what I've seen so far, it's based on the con, billing themselves as the online VTuber event, was using a ton of AI and is backed by crypto and NFT bros. Okay, so to be fair, if there's a random fucking con and they call themselves the biggest online VTuber event, and you believe them, you deserve to get scammed. You know what I mean? You deserve to get scammed. Connor blocked me after I ratioed him as a Sigma. Oh, good for you, Gear 3817. Let's go. So basically, it was like a fake con that, okay, maybe not necessarily fake con, but it's like a con, and instead of like hiring people, of actually getting assets, they used AI, and the money that these people supposedly were supposed to get their shit from is from crypto and NFT bros. That's kind of retarded. Yeah, that's kind of retarded. What the fuck? Wow. At least it's not a DashCon incident. Yeah. I mean... Okay, chat, look. Okay. Okay. You see this logo? You see this logo. You should already know that that's AI. Okay. You see this character avatar? You should already know that that's AI. Okay, maybe... Okay, it's not that you shouldn't know that it's AI, but me personally, I can tell it's AI. Like, it 100% is. Like, this is the type of shit that you see from Etsy, dude. Like, immediately. The VirtuaCon logo is AI. That's what I'm saying, yeah. Like this shit. Can I see it? Can I see it in full? Like, this shit is 100% AI. Like, I see it immediately. Not that I want to brag about it, but it's just like, damn. These people out there are kind of retarded, huh? Interesting. Interesting. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay. I can't tell the difference between AI and lazy. How would I want to say this poignantly? If it's... You can tell if it's AI if it seems like it has a lot of effort put into it, but it still looks like shit. If it's too clean, it's super clean, but it's shit. If it's technically impressive, but you damn well know that there's like if it's technically impressive, but it feels like it's like phoned in. It looks plastic. Yeah, something like that. Like, I don't know how to describe it either. Obviously, this isn't to say that all types of art that are like those are immediately AI. Because the fact of the matter is, right, we have a problem in the AI... Okay. Let's actually talk about like the whole Expedition 33 AI drama, okay? There is a drama from Expedition 33 where where the developers actually got like a lot of shit because they used AI for like, if I remember correctly, it was like for NPC dialogues and shit like that. And there are even like apparently a lot of like good art in there that a lot of people were claiming was AI. And these people are idiots. Okay, I hate it when people throw around random accusations that like a certain piece of art was AI. And at the same time, I also hate the fucking perception that a lot of people do where they blanket hate anything that's AI. Oh, you used AI to make like boring very very slow processes that no human wants to do, like the most like boring ones and like the more effort, the ones that require very much effort for no absolute fucking reason. You don't like the usage of this in an AI. So you know it, like how I'm monkeying out right now. I don't even know how to articulate it. Like basically, a lot of people in Twitter and a lot of people in the internet seems to think that all usage of AI in the world is bad. And I disagree. AI was supposed to replace monotonous tasks. AI was supposed to replace tasks that no person in the world would want to do or is too boring, too mind-numbing, too like unnecessary, but still has to be done. Or, sorry, not unnecessary, like, mindless is the word I'm trying to use here. Yeah, AI was supposed to replace factory work, something like that, yeah. And people are basically rebelling against it. All usage of AI is bad. And I feel like that's a retarded, like, take. Like, you can never truly stop AI. There is no, like, fundamental moral wrong in the usage of AI. Like, sure, you have a lot of people, like, okay, and a lot of the arguments that a lot of people try to use is the fact that, AI is the reason why the electricity in, the AI is the reason why electricity in the US is, like, surging in terms of price, why a lot of the environment is getting fucked, RAM prices are getting high, the entire economy is propped by AI and shit like that. You know what my opinion on that is? I think that the people propping that up, these rich assholes, they are the ones responsible for this. AI as a tool by itself is not the problem. The same way guns aren't necessarily the problem. The same way knives and swords are not the problem. Like, knives aren't the reason why there's a lot of stabbings in, like, places. Like, shit like that. It's people. Okay? It's just people. It's people who see this, people who are taking advantage of this, and people who are okay taking advantage of this. It's how you use it, yeah. It's like, I said this in even in my Neurosama video. AI is basically just like any other tool. It's good. It's not inherently good or bad. It's good or bad depending on how you use it. Where we're talking about gun rights? No, we're not talking about gun rights. What do you mean? We're talking about AI. Yeah, I'm just using guns as a reference. Yeah. then regulations are the answer, I guess. Oh, I agree with that. I do believe that AI should be regulated. Like, I think, like, there are just certain uses of AI, or like, there should be like mechanisms in place where people shouldn't be able to use AI for a lot of these other things. But I think it's hard. I think it's hard, especially with like all the governments in the world being abysmally slow and they can't adapt that fast. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna take time. Yeah. Like, I think one of the uses of AI that I have the biggest gripe with is actually like AI nudes and shit like that. Me personally, I have an IRL friend who you know, she posts like bikini photos, like, you know, thirst trap photos on her like Instagram account and shit like that, right? Like, you know, just like any other, like a lot of other women, right? And she just recently discovered that some asshole decided to take one of those photos, put that on AI, and spread that around as if it was real. I think I know where you're going. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And she got into heavy trouble because of that. Her face her face as in like reputation. Her reputation in like the campus got like fucked up. People were spreading this around as if it was like you know, it was actually real. And whenever and like, if she does say that it's AI, people are still gonna jack off to it. People are still gonna like, you know, she feels violated by it basically. That's disgusting. Yeah, no, exactly. So I think like we should have something like that. Like, I think, yes, I agree, AI porn, or like AI, what's the term there? What was Atrioc like canceled for again? If I remember correctly, Atrioc was like banned or like got canceled because he leaked on his screen that he was doing he was jacking it off to like deepfakes. Yeah, deepfakes. I think AI deepfakes and like deepfakes in general should be banned. If there is proof that something is deepfaked, or there should be mechanisms in place where all the AI LLMs or generators in the world are not able to do it. Actually, I'd even go as far as to say that AI porn should be banned. I'll say it, chat. I'll say it. I think AI porn should be banned. I don't like AI porn. I would rather jack off to porn that's actually real, to art, to hentai, to hentai art that's actually like drawn by a person. I do like that because something about it, like, it makes me feel it's so artificial. It's so weird. It feels weird. Yeah. So I think, yeah, I don't like AI porn. I think it should be banned. AI hentai too. I think it should be banned. Like, among many other things. You cannot ban it. It will just make the market 10 times more profitable. I hate that argument. Okay, I'm not saying that I hate that argument, but I feel like that's like something that a lot of like politicians use to excuse their like you know, to excuse like a bad habit. Oh, like, you know, for example, gambling. Oh, you shouldn't ban gambling, or because people will gamble anyway, and it's actually safer if you like regulate it or if you make it legal, because at least you get to make money from it, like in the form of taxes, and people who actually do engage in gambling are able to do it like safely. There's no illegal rings and shit. Look what happened to the US right now, dude. The moment fucking, like, you know, gambling got like that law where gambling got like banned, not banned, got lifted like all around, sports betting and shit like that, everyone in the US immediately started to become a gambling addict. Aren't you a gambler? Oh yeah, no, that's exactly why I have this opinion. Yeah. I'm not saying that gambling should be banned, right? But I do think, like, I think that, okay, obviously this is my uneducated opinion on it, but I think there should be gambling hubs in like the world, or like in any country. Like for in America, right? Like there should only be specific spots where gambling is allowed. That way, people won't have free access to it, and the distance that and if people feel the need to gamble, the distance that people need to go to gamble there is like already a deterrent. They should be regulated. You mean? Yeah, but it's hard to regulate gambling now. No, it's hard to regulate gambling now because it's the case has been blown wide open. Like for example, chat in the Philippines, right? Gambling is not. Gambling is up to the city and up to like the province, right? There are provinces that that straight up ban gambling. You know what these provinces don't have? Gambling addicts. They don't. Meanwhile, Manila, meanwhile Cebu, meanwhile Davao, shit ton of gambling addicts. A lot of other places don't, because a lot of places actually ban like blanket ban gambling and shit like that. Like I feel like it's exactly what I told you guys. What we all know already, right? Where you open the floodgates, it's hard like closing that. You can't put the toothpaste back into the tube, you know? Yeah, because they moved their DN. Yeah. The thing is, how do you regulate AI without even accidentally overstepping and overregulating the thing that AI is mimicking? That's the problem, mildly OCD. I think that's like one of the biggest things that that's like one of the things that I thought also was like a problem with AI, with regulating AI, and that's why I recognize that it's difficult. Like it's easy for me to say, yeah, AI should be regulated, but if you ask me how it should be regulated, I wouldn't be able to tell you. Yeah. How much did the Council of Chiefs pay you for that opinion, Usagi? Oh, nothing. I wish I get paid. I wish I get paid for my opinions. I would let you know. I would let you guys know immediately. You know, a paid sponsor said I should say this. I'm gonna say, hey, a very generous sponsor told me to say this, and then I'll proceed to say it. Yeah. Then how would you feel if they legalize drugs in PH? I feel like they shouldn't. Oh, I mean, unless. What do you mean, like legalized drugs? Like if you mean like cocaine or pot or marijuana or like, you know, shit like that, then obviously the answer is no, right? And it's already not banned. It's already like banned. So, you know, like that thing's already illegal in PH. We have a problem. It's the same way with the most problems, DN. You know this is a problem, but you don't know a real good solution. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that's why I don't like to speak too much about it a lot of the time, because I know, like, this is the reason why I don't talk about politics too, right? Because I have all my opinions. I have all these thoughts about, like, certain political happenings all over the world, but I wouldn't be able to tell you how to, like, realistically solve it, right? Because, unfortunately, I know that I don't have all the information in the world. I don't know if there are precedents that are available to be able to solve this. So even if I talk about politics, it's not going to be productive. Like it's not going to be productive. There's no reason for me to talk about it, and I know I'm going to get a lot of things wrong, so why bother? Right? So, you know, it's fucking whatever. That's most political streamers. Exactly. See, Shorty, that's the problem. I'm going to rant about that for a bit, right? I know I like a lot of content creators, okay? I like a lot of content creators, and a lot of the content creators I like here and there throw a lot of their political opinions. And some of them are the most garbage fucking opinions ever. Like, it lacks I'm not gonna name names, but oh my god, dude. Like, I'm not even American, and I know this shit. How can you not know this shit? Like, and they make politics like a core part of their content. They don't see the bigger picture, yeah. And that's why I'm so fed up with the whole left versus right thing, because those two sides I don't mean to throw a blanket statement, right? I'm just ranting out here, but it just feels like the debate, or like the discussion around, or sorry, like the conversation that the left and the right has don't really even have meaning anymore. Those two are just down to fucking kill each other, and that's it. There is no real engagement towards the issues that they have anymore. It's all like both sides are disingenuous now. And I don't want to say that is like in a fence-sitting way, as in, yeah, no, all sides are bad. I prefer to be apolitical. I prefer to be face-sitting because I'm out of fence-sitting because I am an enlightened guy that thinks that all like shit is fucking wrong. No, my problem is that like they're not honest with the things that they're talking about, basically. They're not. Like, I don't know. Like, and again, the reason why I don't like talking about it is because because of this. Like, I know for a fact that there must be something that I'm getting wrong here or I'm missing out on. Or maybe there's something I don't understand or some context that I'm missing to explain why the world has become like this. And the Philippines is the same. The Philippines is absolutely the same. Like it's if you guys think that you guys are divided, the Philippines are also super divided. We do. It's one extreme versus the other extreme, and I'm not all about that. I can't in good faith get into that kind of discussion. Sorry. What other drama did I miss? I was gone for 3 days, by the way, because my mom was here, and now she's gone, so I can regularly go back to streaming. Fence sitting. What the fuck? Yeah. It's better to be in the middle than to choose a side in general, since every side is not perfect when it comes to answers. I think it's fine to pick a side, especially if it leans towards your the problem with politics, okay, maybe not the problems. The thing about politics is that a person will always choose a political side that is able to benefit them. So, because of that inherent human flaw, that's not even a flaw, that's a feature. Because of that inherent human feature, it is in the best interest of any political party to get as much people to rally, to support other people, to rally other people to their cause, just because this cause can help them out. It's their job to convince and actually act on those like promises, right? Like that's the thing. If you have a side if you are in the side that promised you a lot of good things, yeah, sure, go ahead. Like you are obviously going to side with that kind of person. Did you hear about the VTubers withdrawing from a convention? Yeah, I talked about I briefly talked about the sorry, not this one. Where was it? The thing. Like the virtual con, yeah. Did you see Nux talk about Iron Mouse drama and called her a backstabber? What? Really? Hold on. I need to see that.
People were saying that I'm basically trying to appeal to people, appease people, fit in with people, that I'm trying...
You're a streamer. Almost everyone in this giant Twitch orgy is just doing everything they can to appeal to people. Are you kidding me? You gotta...
Is he wrong? No, I don't think he's wrong. I think that in of itself is not wrong. Because, yes, when you are a Twitch streamer, the plus EV move is to appeal to people. Whether that is to appeal to your, let's say your fans, right? Or to appeal to bigger people than you are. That's why you see a lot of people still be friends with Hassan, or maybe not just even Hassan, like other content creators that they know is problematic, that they know is like a bad, weird person, but because they are a bigger content creator, or maybe that creator has like a lot of privileges or hold a lot of power, where being on their good side can actually elevate your career, right? There's a reason why people do that, and it's because of, yeah, when you're a content creator, your job is basically to appease to people. He's not necessarily wrong about that. BA, the finals, absolute chaos, shotgun cinema. Oh, thank you, Gear. Yeah.
You gotta stop with this, man. Bro, you gotta not care what people say a little bit, all right? Become your own person. What are we doing? What are we doing? Oh my god, of course you're trying to appeal to people. Why do you think everyone in V Shoujo stabbed me in the back?
Ooh, I remember that.
Including some people on my screen right now.
Oh! Wow! Wow, okay. Fascinating.
Why do you think everyone stabbed me in the back in the day? It's because they wanted to appeal with people. They wanted to get in. Oh, this guy's controversial. He's bad. Let's join on the dog pile. Like, are we...
Okay, so I don't know Nux and like issue with Iron Mouse specifically, but he's not wrong. Like that as a blanket statement is not wrong. But I want to see what this is all about. His whole point was to make it about himself. Yeah, I think Nux is what's the term I'm looking for here? To a certain extent, right? To a certain extent, I can understand why Nux is so vengeful against V Shoujo. Cause Nux's career, reputation, and friendships died when the V Shoujo happened. When the V Shoujo drama happened. Yeah. And you know, yeah, you can call him a grifter, you can call him a content farmer, you can call him all sorts of things. But like, you have to understand, chat, before the VTuber drama happened, a lot of people liked Nux. Him pivoting his content to like, you know, a lot like politics related, hating on like Hassan for the billionth time and shit like that. Like, it's a pivot to content that a lot of people don't like, but I can see why he went there. You know what I mean? I never liked him, flip-flop all the time. You may have not liked him, but like he was seen as like a positive force in the industry. This was back in like 2020, late 2020, early 2021. Like he was big friends with a lot of people, as well as he was friends with a lot of the big V Shoujo members. He was friends with like Mutahar back when Mutahar had a good reputation. He was friends and frequently collabed with like Moist Critical when Moist Critical still has like somewhat of a positive reputation. But like he was friends with all these people and people generally didn't mind him. Right? So, and again, after the V Shoujo drama happened, he lost everything. So, yeah, he's doing the content that he's doing now because he has nothing left to lose. So what's this? I've seen a lot of people reference the Turkey Tom video, the Nux Taco and V Shoujo mystery, to back Nux's claim that he was backstabbed. This video exposes everything wrong with that Turkey Tom video. Fuck, I don't want to watch this. Fuck, but at the same time, I want to watch this. Should I watch this? Because I've seen the Turkey Tom video, chat. I've seen the Turkey Tom video. I considered making a video about like the Nux Taco drama back in 2023. But after I saw Turkey Tom, I just said, oh, okay, well, I guess I'll just throw people here. See it? Go ahead, watch it. Fuck, now I'm tempted. It's 1 hour long! I don't know if I have time for 1 hour. I'm kind of tired. I just got off from work. Is it really worth relegating years-old Nux Taco drama? I don't think so. But I think this was just fascinating. It's 1 hour long though, fuck. I might watch this off stream. Just so I can see both sides of the story. Because like I said, I saw the Turkey Tom video. Oh, Azehara is here. I thought the person doing the backstabbing and spraying out was Nyanners. The spraying out was Nyanners, yeah. But like the backstabbing, he pinned that all in V Shoujo himself. How can I make this about me? Yeah, I mean... Yeah. Fascinating, fascinating. I see. But wait a minute. Didn't like a lot of people, including Iron Mouse, apologize to Nux? Am I schizoing out? Am I misremembering things? I don't blame the guy. It was a canon event for him. He's never letting it go. Yeah, I mean, my whole take about the whole Nuxtaku drama is that I see where he's coming from. You know, like, again, you can hate him for valid reasons. Especially for like his politics or like the type of content that he does. But I can never blame him for what happened to him. If my friends, like, dude, imagine if fucking Rima, Parrot, like, okay, yeah. So imagine if like Rima and Parrot and like a lot of my friends started ganging up on me and fucking canceled me. Right? Like, I would never let that go. I would, like, absolutely fucking never. I would never let that go. Taiga QRT'd him, said he was zero morals for complaining about getting backstabbed and having his reputation ruined when he ruined his. The Taiga. Oh, the Taiga. Yeah, okay, Taiga. What was his drama with Nux again? It was something about Nux saying that this guy was a pedophile offhandedly, but like that got like Taiga a lot of hate. Not just a lot of hate. I think like it actually had like actual repercussions to his like actual channel, and you know. Fuck, I forgot. Yeah, PDF. Yeah, I forgot a lot of the context here. Pretty sure I remember Nuxtaku apologized to you. It was a half-assed apology. Yeah, I don't remember a lot of the drama here. I truly do not. Something I'm personally a little angry about him regarding Nux, even though I love him. I wish he would just fucking rat out everyone. That's like bad for you, Miss Blackfire. That's bad for you because okay, sorry. Where is it? Here, I'm gonna highlight your comment right here, okay? So here's the problem with this sort of like mindset. If you're a content creator, a lot of people have dirt on you too. A lot of people. I don't know if you guys know this. I even say this a lot on stream. Content creators have dirt and skeletons on their closets. And they are at least the big ones, right? Like your smaller ones or your medium-sized ones probably don't, because they probably haven't committed enough like bad things in order to get to where they are or like worry about it, right? But like a lot of the content creators that you know and love have skeletons in their closets, have like things that they are protecting, and it's a mutual thing. I have, let's say for example, me and Nux. I have dirt on Nux and Nux has dirt on me, right? If one of us decides to pull that fucking trigger and rat me out, or I rat him out, you know damn well he's going to do the same. It's mutually assured destruction. We don't want to do that. It's the same reason why the US and Russia, even if they absolutely fucking hate each other, right? They're doing all that they can to fuck each other up. Both of them are not going for the nuclear option and nuking everyone. Like it's just it's a bad thing to do. Yeah, US and Russia. Yeah, exactly. It's a bad thing to do. You don't want to do that. The only time you rat and you like, at least this is like the most, this is the only time it's okay to like go for the nuclear option, is when you have nothing to lose. When somebody did it to you first, that's when you go nuclear. Because if you do, at the very least, it would be understandable. Right? Mike versus USA? Yeah. Problem is, I'm not a rat. That day, both Russia and Russia was trending. True. Fucking Russia invaded Ukraine when goddamn the Russia termination happened. Oh god. Sup? Hi Aquarake. Welcome to the stream, brother. I was actually about to end stream too, because I'm sleepy. I'm very sleepy. And I am going to release a video soon. Okay, chat. Hold on. In an hour from now, in an hour from now. New video. New video. Why is it blurry? Yes, okay, whatever. New video in an hour from now. Yes, 4 a.m. C hours. Well, it's 5 p.m. for bros, and for my Southeast Asian bros and my European bros, it's gonna be like something they can wake up to. Time for meal load. True, it's for meal load. Chat, I edited this in 8 hours, by the way. So a lot of the editing may be kind of scuffed, but I edited it myself because when I learned that my mom was coming, I recorded it, edited it, all by myself in 8 hours. I had to lock the fuck in because I know when my mom comes, I wasn't going to be able to work. So, oh yeah, so members, if you're already a member, you might have already seen it. Because I release, for members on YouTube and members on my Patreon, I release videos earlier than for the public. Yeah. And you know, it's just $1 a month. So if you want to like support me financially and you know, get early content, as well as like, you know, this video, I still haven't gotten around to like editing this, but if you want to see like the unedited pure version of this, you can go ahead and do so. I also have this, which isn't releasing for the public anytime soon, and I have a Patreon exclusive video coming soon. Like actually just for Patreon. And it's a long video. It's a 19-minute video, and it's going to be something that you guys are gonna like. Yeah. So, I hope you guys... I think that's going to be it. Sorry for the people that just started to catch up the stream, but I think that's gonna be it, okay? I think we're gonna end the stream here. And in the meantime, I'm going to take you somewhere else. Who should we raid here? Thanks for this. Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, bros, for coming into the chat, for coming into the stream, and the super chats. I very much appreciate the super chats. I am aware that this is not my usual time for like streaming. It's just because I don't have any time and because my mom is literally in here at my house. She's gone now, so that means I can work again, but still. You know what I mean? Let's see, who do we want to raid? Who's streaming right now? Who is streaming right now? Subscriptions. Yeah, nobody's streaming right now, it seems. At least nobody that I like. Okay, well, I guess we're not raiding anybody. Alright. Thank you so much for the chat, for that stream chat. And thank you for coming. Bye-bye.